listen, man. It's an honor to be here. I blessed to be able to be amongst the ranks of such in the podcast world. Y'all send this shit on fire.
Yeah, we getting ready to go. We going to the awards too?
Yeah, sure. When is the award?
I
didn't even know there was awards.
Yeah, they got awards.
Okay, yeah, well, shit. Let's win some of those.
We have a ball.
Shit, dude.
Hell yeah. Fucking right.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of Hotboxin. I'm Evan Britton.
And I'm Mike Tyson.
Mike, we got the man in here
We got
today,
the tipster.
brother.
What's happening?
You got Tip
The tipster.
rolling
What's
right
going
out
on?
of Expeditiously,
Yeah.
your new podcast.
Yep.
Quickly.
It's dope, man.
It was a pleasure to have Mike on. Had I known, now we got to get you on as well.
Hey man, I'll come on there.
That'd be
Absolutely.
But you got to have Mike on. You got to let him just roll.
Hey, listen.
That's
Mike,
what I
You
love
guys
most
went
about
deep.
it.
what I wanted to say to you earlier that on television, man, you look like you just got it all, man. You just got the way you conduct yourself. I don't know what's happening behind the camera, but you got it all. You just got all the answers, man.
Man, I think the greatest thing I know is what I don't know, cause you know what I'm saying. I don't have all the answers, but I can find them. You know what I'm saying. And I have an incredible support system. My family, my wife,
Absolutely.
my mama. You know, her mom, my mother-in-law, her sister.
It looks like a good system on television. Like,
It is. I mean, we some bad motherfuckers now, Mike. I ain't gonna tell you. I don't think it's
The
a lot of
Harris family?
motherfuckers. Yeah, the
No
Harris
doubt.
family. We some bad motherfuckers. I don't think it's many motherfuckers who can kind of like do what we do, how we do it, the way. You know what I mean?
I understand.
I believe that.
It looks
Like-
really good.
You know, we had just enough fun. You know what I'm saying? To not fuck it up.
And we always we were always sad because when we were hearing stories and rumors about you and your wife not getting along. We
Didn't get along for a minute.
Yeah, but we did. Family should always stay together regardless of what.
Yeah, I mean that's
Together.
that's what I always say, man. You know, the key to
Stay together.
the key to being together for 30 years, 30, 40, 50
Yeah.
years, this is the secret.
Have a bad memory.
Don't fucking leave. And it's really just as simple as that. All you got to do is not fucking leave. You know, but I mean, I love my family. I love my old lady. I think, and I love our journey, our evolution.
The chemistry looks beautiful on television.
Yeah, man, we fuck with each other, man. I think the greatest thing is for one, let's just say this. Like when we started dating, I was 20, 21 years old. So even just to be able to keep a woman at 21 in your 20s, let alone the 30s.
For me, that would have been
You
impossible. I'm
dig?
just
So-
God, I'm just too selfish.
Yeah, we were. I mean, I'm a selfish person, and I do think about me. But I think that, you know, the thing is, I've always been invested into her happiness. You dig? Like, it always made me feel good to make her happy. So, there you have it.
It looks that way.
Tip, man, how'd you get into podcasting?
Well, my manager asked me to go to a meeting. My manager, Brian Scher, asked me to go to a meeting with some other white people, some
Brian
Jewish guys.
makes money for you?
I didn't know, huh?
Brian makes money for you?
Brian makes money for me, and also even more so to make money, he's a brother and friend of mine, and you know what I'm saying, partner in my television and film business. But
Fucking Brian.
yeah, Brian rocks. You know what I'm saying?
Fucking Brian.
Brian Scher, he rocks.
Shout out Brian Rocks.
So he actually asked me to go to a meeting with some Jewish fellows that I didn't know, but I was happy to go. You know what I'm saying? Of course. Peter and Neil from Podcast One.
Podcast One.
And I sat down and, you know, and listen, Brian in the meeting, he said, hey, listen, okay, I know it's not really what you got on your life goal, but just hear them out. They're great guys. Just hear them out. And I said, all right, cool. So we sat down. They said, Tip, why don't you have a podcast? And I said, I don't know. What the fuck I'm going to do with a podcast? I don't know, man. You know?
It's the future, man.
And then it was like, well, you know, with your presence on social media and you know, your opinions being so somewhat provocative, they provide for an audience who would like to hear you expound upon your
Ideas.
perspective. Yeah. And I just thought, I was like, yeah, why the fuck don't I have a podcast?
Yeah.
And I just started thinking about how we would kind of put it together, and Expeditiously was born from that thought.
Well, your flow is so expeditious. I'd say that's a great way to describe how you rap.
Yeah,
and I love that.
Rap. I watch you rap every day when I get on my treadmill and work out. I
love that.
Know what song you on? You on One Love with Game.
Yeah.
Remember that
Okay.
video? Everybody's rapping the remix.
I don't remember the video. I remember the song.
Everybody's in it. Everybody's in it.
I got it. I would love to see
Game,
that.
Jim
motherfucker.
Jones. Everybody's rapping.
Yeah.
No, it's dope, man. And I think that, you have such a great way of relating to people. Like, for instance, you guys had Alex Jones on.
Yeah.
Fucking Alex Jones.
Tell me, now, I think that's fucking badass of you to bring
there you
on
go,
somebody who's so the polar opposite,
Sure.
Tell me
for
about
lack
Alex
of,
Jones.
yeah.
What's the story?
Alex Jones.
Alex Jones. What's
Talk about him. What was that like?
I mean, man, he was just, a guy with some alternative ideas.
like what?
Just secret societies, secret meetings, sacrificing children, just all kinds of shit, man.
Why wouldn't people do that?
I mean, I'm not saying that they didn't, but he's saying he's claiming to have broken into
Pizzagate.
Yeah, Pizzagate and all that stuff. He's claiming to have broken into, and the thing is, it only implicates Democrats,
Right.
which is
Yeah.
kind of what I mean. It's kind of like, okay, I know you're full of shit, but there may be some truth wrapped up in it, but it's gonna be just as much.
That's what democracy stands for. The democracy.
Mm.
The democracy.
Demons.
Demons.
Yeah.
Democracy.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's one.
So
perspective.
society is run by the demons.
Listen, that's your perception of what they are.
Right.
You say
I mean-
like they would call like 2,000 years ago they would call us barbarians.
I mean, I
We would be
think
barbarians.
it definitely takes. It definitely takes a pretty fucked up perspective to do something to others, like to impose your authority or will in doing something that will affect others in a way that it won't affect you, and you just do it implicitly, like what I'm saying, like cavalierly, without any concern. But, like, that's pretty demonic. Like on some like the Flint River shit.
For sure.
I mean, like Flint,
the
like
water
Flint water
issue.
system. Like the motherfucker who decided to do that. That's
The governor.
That's some despicable, dastardly, diabolical shit.
No doubt.
You know what I mean?
It's evil.
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
of the demons. So I
Yeah.
think you must. So in a way, you must say that demons.
Forget that.
Kinda-
Well,
It's just the fact that people have, like, when I was a young kid, my hood looked like somebody hit it with a nuclear bomb, like banned the building, fucking broke out, and you living right next door, rat. And as I get older, I say to myself, how could our government allow human beings to live like that? Like my mother and the way we live. How could we allow human beings to live like that?
Well, then, Mike, like we had
In the 70s,
yesterday.
how could you allow people to live like that, humans to live like that? That was just inhumane.
Well, then yesterday we had Justin on,
Yeah.
who goes to the Congo, and he helps these pygmy tribes.
Got you.
And these people have been subject to atrocities that you can't even imagine.
Right.
Enslaved,
Thousands of years.
mutilated, raped, just completely demoralized as a culture. And Mike said yesterday what people in other countries wouldn't give to be homeless in America. And I thought how fucking crazy that is. So then you take that to, say, a politician's mindset and outlook. And he's looking at Brownsville going, well, what do they have to complain about?
Exactly.
I guess.
Exactly.
I mean, to be honest
And
with
so
you,
they can rationalize this shit.
it's horrible that they would choose to rationalize this shit because, honestly, if they because most politicians consider themselves Christian, right?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So if we're going by as it pertains to the Bible, and the Constitution for that matter, you supposed to want for your brother what you want for yourself.
That's a mentality. That's bullshit. Everybody uses that bullshit.
No, it's
I know it's bullshit, but that's what we
that's the
striving
way
for.
it should be.
Yeah.
But it's not.
Yeah.
It isn't. No.
Nah, I'm scared if I help my brother, he might get bigger than me and fuck my wife. And my
Nah.
wife think he's attractive. We're all in.
But isn't that the animal mind?
No, that's the.
We have to
enemy
control
complex.
those thoughts.
Enemy, yeah.
We have enemy complex.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Everybody.
Well, we're programmed like
Yeah.
that.
If I help him, he'll take what I have.
I never felt. I don't recall myself feeling that way before.
Oh well, I don't know. Maybe you're a Martian or something.
Maybe.
Because it's self-preservation.
Man, I mean.
Yeah.
Think of self. You can't think about, hey, you can't think, hey. Then if you say that, say, hey, listen, I just got my paycheck from my gig. I'm going to give it to him.
No, because this is mine. I work for it. I would like to afford you the opportunity to do the same thing for yourself as I could do for myself. You know what I mean?
Well, sometimes we do that, though, right?
Sometimes.
Sometimes we give to the people around us who need it.
This is true.
You know what I learned from my mentor, Customato?
What's that?
It comes a time in life when the most important thing that means to you, something to you, you have to give it up.
Willingly?
Huh?
You mean willingly give it up? Or just have it taken from you?
Well, both ways. You know, the end of the period is that we won't be together again.
Right.
You know.
The world as you know it must be turned upside down.
Yeah, and we have to deal with that.
Yeah.
You know, and that has to do with adapting.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what we've been doing for the eons of years we've been here. We've been adapting.
Yeah.
Life is a series of adjustments. From the time you're born to the time you die. All
No
you do
doubt.
is make an adjustment.
No doubt
You know
about it.
Can you think about it? I wonder what the first man in my bloodline, in my gene, what did he look like? The first one, billions of years ago. Like the guy that they found, the oldest guy, 4.4 million years. I wonder who was Mike Tyson back then. What did he look like? Who was the first me 4.4 billion years ago? Who was representing me then? You know, who was representing me, my bloodline? The man. Who was he? What did he look like? Was he white? Was he Asian?
Right.
You know?
Maybe something we've never seen.
Maybe something we never seen. Maybe like another species.
Yeah.
Maybe
Definitely.
who was my relative in the other species, the erectals or something like that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You named it the erectals?
No, that's the ones that first stand up.
The first ones.
The ones that first stood up.
Okay, so.
Homo erectus.
Yeah, but they're not the first
gotcha.
one. They're not the first one. They're the first ones that stood up, but they're not the first one.
So what were they doing before they
They were
erected?
crawling.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Probably would get to
Know
2
why?
feet.
Know why they crawled? Because they were afraid.
They were afraid?
Afraid of everything. Yeah. Everything was stuck. They were afraid.
So the erectals was in evolution.
The evolution, yeah.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. This is the type of shit we talk about.
Hey man, I can dig it, man.
We go deep, bro.
You smoke enough of this shit, you can.
Yeah, you
We'll
go
crack-
just
we'll
about
cra-
anywhere.
We'll crack the code.
No doubt.
Sometimes,
I've seen the Matrix before.
No
but
doubt,
you know,
man.
you
The
know,
grid
sometimes-
and everything.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
sometimes people still have genes from so far back that they grow tail. They have the bone of a tail growing out of them. Some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I mean, we do all have
Isn't
a
that truth?
tailbone.
But isn't that a truth?
Yeah.
But some are longer than others.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, I know.
And some are abnormally longer than others.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate to catch up with a bitch with a long tailbone. This is the worst thing
Well,
in the world.
Yeah.
Long tailbone.
What do you think about the elongated skulls?
Yeah, I think
they
they were
find-
tied. I think they were tied. I think there was a style, and that's what they did. The style to show their superiority.
But there's more bone matter. So it's actually a longer skull.
And I think it has something to do with attractiveness.
Definitely.
It has something to do with their attractiveness.
Where did they see? Where would they like?
They dig these up all over the world.
Yeah, they did.
No, I understand that, but I don't think. No, I'm saying, where would they
Oh,
grasp
oh.
the idea that that was more attractive?
Well, some African
Brain.
tribes.
She said that his brain is so big, he must be a god. What can he think of? What can he conjure in that big brain?
Yeah.
Right.
Make my life heavenly.
Maybe it's because they saw aliens.
I think that's
Yeah.
it.
But well, there are tribes. What's the tribe in Africa, Mike, where the women they
But
put
the neck is
rings
so
on their
long.
neck?
The necks are so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Yeah.
And they can never take those rings off
Uh.
because their
Break their neck. Their neck
yeah,
break.
What?
yeah. It's
Damn.
a specific tribe. I can't think of the name, but Tip, where do you live?
I migrate between here and Atlanta.
Nice, man. That's awesome.
But I learned from Mike last show that it rains diamonds in Saturn.
Yes. Yes.
Now I have my phone.
Well,
Check it out.
it's liquid diamonds. The atmosphere has liquid diamonds in it.
That's
some shit,
confirmation
right?
enough for me.
Yeah.
We're animals and information out here.
You dig what I'm saying?
Fucking animals. T. We're animals. T.
Yes, sir. I type like a 2-year-old.
Especially when you get a
It
little
says
high.
on Jupiter
On Jupiter?
and Neptune.
Yeah, a bunch of them motherfuckers got money.
Oh shit! No wonder motherfuckers trying to get up there.
Yeah, they want to suck.
So it says Neptune and Saturn. I got
Dude, you
Saturn.
gotta bring some of
Jupiter
these
and
topics
Neptune.
on your pod, bro.
Absolutely.
You know?
Scientists believe that on Jupiter and Saturn it rains diamonds. New atmospheric data
Look at
for
that.
the gas giants indicate that carbon is abundant in its dazzling crystal form.
Look at that, bro.
The BBC report.
Ships over there for they could dig the diamonds out and then send them back.
Lightning storms turn methane into soot, which hardens into chunks of graphite and then diamond as it falls.
Alright.
Fucking crazy, huh?
Wow. I wonder what the fuck a Saturn diamond would look like.
No, I don't know.
I think it would be shaped different.
And it'd be liquefied.
It might be shaped like a
Or
raindrop.
they have rocks.
Let me ask you this.
They have rocks.
I wonder do they break up when they hit the surface?
No, they don't. They don't.
They just hail and
Yeah.
become a part of the earth again?
Yeah.
They cluster.
So, Mike and I ask this question frequently.
What's that?
Where do your thoughts come from?
Huh.
And to piggyback on that, when you're rapping and you're in a flow.
Oh, you meant my thoughts.
Whoa.
You
I
meant
ain't
my
even think about
thoughts.
That's deep.
Yes.
That's on another level.
Oh,
That's fucking godly. That's divinely. He can't explain that.
what do you mean?
can't
You mean what?
What
am I-
is his? Let me have him explain his experience of that.
experience of creating music?
Yeah, creating a song.
Well, they derive. First of all, it derives from my experiences or some form of a story I'd like to tell. And that experience could be my interactions with a young lady at the club, or my interactions with in a relationship with a lady, or it could be my experiences in the streets, or you know what I'm saying. But it starts there, and then which of these stories I want to tell. And then of course I just mix in. I got to say some cold shit. You know what I'm saying? I got to say some cold shit. But then it all has to kind of like surround a narrative. So that's where it starts.
Do you write it down on paper?
Sometimes I do and sometimes I don't. It just depends on what kind of song I want to make. If I want a song to sound effortless and just kind of like 24s, or maybe even like You Don't Know Me, like usually the anthems are the ones that I don't write down.
Do you feel like they just come out of you?
Yeah, because usually it comes to mind quicker than I can actually jot it down. So by the time I try to write down everything that I've already thought, I could have just laid it down.
On a track.
And then by the time I finish writing it, I'd be done forgot some of it. So I just get in there and just do it sometimes. But then when I really, really, really get in my bag and I really want to out-rap people, I put pen to pad. You know what I'm saying? I pull out, some books, like, my thesauruses and philosophy books, and just to pique my interest and create thoughts. You know what I mean? I just throw shit in there, just because I have the time to do so. But that's
No,
a
I
lot
dig
of
that.
It's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort. That's
No
why.
doubt,
That's
man.
why when I do this shit, I always tell my sons, when you actually have someone's ear, they're like they're inviting you in to make their world better. So how you want to paint the picture to them, that's a huge responsibility.
Man, I love that, dude. I love what you're saying.
That's why you don't want to just rap about it. So I'm
Yeah.
glad, like
Dennis
here
is
rapping
out.
about nothing.
Dennis
No more.
Rodman left the building.
Ladies and gentlemen.
The legendary.
No, that's really interesting, man. And you know, like, Mike was created by the universe to be, by God to be this fighter. And it just, his energy just radiated being the greatest warrior on the planet.
Okay.
And with you, I'm curious, have you felt that with your music? Like, this is just what you were born to do. Music flows through your
I was born
DNA.
I was born to lead people. I was born to lead people. I think music was just kind of
The channel.
is the instrument in
Platform,
which,
so to speak.
Yeah.
yeah,
I dig
yeah. But I think that it's my passion, not necessarily my purpose. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I definitely do.
So
Definitely
I think
do.
I was put here to lead people.
I love that, man. And I love that idea of when someone gives you their ear, or you have someone's ear, that's a huge responsibility, because they're letting you in to make their world a better place.
Yeah, and I mean, I have, that's why sometimes when I listen to the old shit, it don't really sound the same to me no more. Not coming out of my mouth, you know what I'm saying? It don't really sound the same because of my evolution, you know. And then sometimes I'm in the mood where I don't want to hear nothing but that, and that's what I play. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They all represent. The one thing I can say about my albums is no matter how much ignorance I put in there, that I put enough information in there. If you really wanted it, they might not have been the most popular songs from the album, but they were there.
Yeah.
And you could have listened to it, and you could have, got observed a different perspective if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's dope. I get that. Well, you've got another show, dude.
Yeah.
Rhythm and Flow.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Tell us about that,
Man, that was dope, man. It was like a hip hop competition show. It was on Netflix. Me, Cardi B, Chance the Rapper, man. We basically combed the streets and found
What's that
the
like?
next
Cardi
generation's
B
talent.
being around her, she looks pretty awesome.
Man, Cardi, that's my little sis, man. She I think she's an incredible spirit. You know what I'm saying? I think she's a very honest.
New York and shit.
Yeah, she's very honest and transparent in her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to appreciate that. But she's, probably one of the most sincere people you ever meet.
That's awesome.
and
She
check-
was the best part of Hustlers.
Fucking
Did you see
I
the
haven't
movie?
seen the movie. No, I ain't
You know
seen
what?
it.
Yeah, the light is on
Not-
now. The light
not
is on
great.
I
now.
ain't seen.
Not great. Cardi B should have been in it way more.
Shit, I mean,
Just my 2 cents.
I take your
she
your
lived
word
it.
for it.
She lived that shit. So
Right.
it's a great story.
She was,
I remember that happened. I read that in the paper when that
Yeah.
story happened.
yeah.
Them dumb motherfuckers.
She she was definitely one of the highlights of the experience. And Chance, he has an incredible amount of insight and a
Oh,
perspective.
nigga, please, man. Listen, when I used to be in the strip club scene, man, all the time when I come to the strip club, these are my friends. I date them. I know them. I know their sons. I know their babies' daddies. I know their mothers. I loan their mothers money, nigga.
Sending them to school.
Yeah, nigga, this is my life, nigga. I'm in this. You can't get me. I'm in the strip club. People get me in the daytime. Mike, it's time to go. Nigga, I go in there for
Day
Time to
shift.
go, Mike.
Oh man.
Day shift.
Then I go.
Everybody loves a
then we
good
going
trip
over their
to the
house.
day
We
shift.
We leave the strip club. Then we going over to the girl's house, and it's a bride. It's a whole different animal over there. Listen, I ain't never gonna ever say nothing disrespectful about a dancer or a call girl.
Nah, never.
Never in my life. If anything, they're gonna get the utmost respect. Big ups.
Tough work.
Oh,
No
man.
doubt. No doubt.
Yeah.
It'll put a smile on your face the last 20 years.
No doubt, bro.
Nothing like creating those memories
20 years
with
later,
special
you start
people.
smiling, right? I ain't never.
Nothing like creating memories with special people. Enjoying the moment.
No doubt.
That's what this shit is all about, right? Compiling
yeah, bro.
memories that we can
At the
look
end of the
back
day- at the
when
end
we
of the day-
old and
At the end of the day, we're gonna be a skeleton smiling.
That's it, baby.
yeah,
It's all the good times.
right.
T, you've done some acting too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
American Gangster.
Oh no.
Was that your first movie?
Nah, ATL was.
ATL. That was a good one too.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
But listen,
Yeah,
but the
bro.
nigga with the
Super
Fast and
talented.
Furious, didn't you do something up there
Were you in the Fast and Furious?
Oh, nah, Takers. He mean with Paul Walker.
Oh, yeah.
Me, Paul Walker.
He's not here with us no
Yeah,
more.
rest his soul. Me, him, and Idris and Chris
that was
Brown,
good,
Michael Ealy.
That was
You know what I'm saying? We
yeah, you look good in the movie theaters too.
man,
man.
appreciate it. Appreciate
talented,
it,
bro.
Thank you.
Good
I appreciate
brother,
that, man.
But I think that's just because you're always 100% yourself.
Man, it's the only me I know how to be. You know
Right.
what I
Like
mean?
you're so special because no one could be you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
Good, bad,
No one
and
could be
indifferent.
you.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's your twin brother can't even be you. Wow, man, your twin brother can't even be you.
Yeah, I mean, I appreciate being able to, maintain such a relevant presence, and to evolve so much as a man in front of the world, kind of. You dig what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I feel like it was, it was like right before the eyes of the world that I was able to like kind of turn shit around and develop a new perspective.
Yeah.
But you didn't let nobody dictate your life or judge you or put you in a position to put you in a box and say this is who you are.
Right. I mean, that's the
Let nobody
thing.
dictate who you were.
Never can. I mean, all we have is us. Our journey and our experiences, the path from how we get from where we were to where we are at a certain point. That's our intellectual property. You know what I mean? That's like, when I ain't got nothing else to sell, I'm finna sell this story. I'm gonna tell you how I got this, how I ended up right here. And that'll work for anybody. Anybody lives an interesting life. Mm-hmm. You have to work hard to not live an interesting life. If because you're flawed. And when you're flawed, you're gonna find yourself in circumstances. How do you respond to those circumstances? And nobody, if you're down and you didn't die, then shit, ain't nowhere else to go but up. You know what I'm saying? And when you get up, how are you in comparison? So by the time anybody is 60 years old, they got a whole bunch of that shit to talk about that would be interesting to watch.
60 fucking years old, not far away.
Man, just imagine the fucking Mike Tyson movie. Sheesh.
Woo.
That motherfucker's gonna be cold-blooded.
Cold-blooded.
It's going to have to be in
It's gonna
2
be
parts.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of vulnerability, yeah.
Yeah, sure.
'Cause life is all about losing. Everybody think they're winning, but life's about losing. You think you're winning, next thing you know, you lost your hair. You know what I mean? You lost your dick. Your dick is not as hard as it used to be. You lost that. You lost your ability to reason with your impatient child. That's what life is all about. Next thing you know, you lost your life. It's gone. Everything's over. And life is just about a process of loss. Nobody wins at the end. Nobody wins.
I love that. Tell Bill Belichick.
No, that's just what it is. Nobody really wins. We're fighting so hard to win. We just let it go. Stop fighting. Just let it go in life, and it's just gonna happen.
Fluid like river, not stiff like stone.
Let it go. Don't make it happen. It's gonna happen.
It's beautiful, man. How do you feel about that, man?
How I feel about what?
Life is about loss.
I mean, I think that with those losses come lessons, and those lessons will guide you through life. You know what I mean?
That's the biggest teacher.
To deal with loss and take the lessons from it
and prosper and flourish with loss.
Don't let it define you.
Well, that's interesting because the losses are a lot of external things, but there's a lot of internal gain through all of that.
Losses are always when
Because like you said,
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man.
I'll be right back.
Go to the bathroom.
Yeah. What's that thing you use now? You take the bypass pill so you can stop pissing and stuff.
Really?
What's that? You got a pill?
Flomax.
They got for pissers like him. This is beautiful, huh?
It's good, man.
It's a beautiful show.
Good stuff, B. Expeditiously, y'all. With speed and efficiency.
And fast stuff.
That's how you knock people out, Mike.
Expeditiously, yeah.
Fucking A.
Knock them out expeditiously.
Tip uses some good words,
I
too.
like these words.
Good vocab.
He has a son that's like an award-winning rapper.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're going to talk about that when he comes back.
What's his name?
Little fucking,
Little T.I.?
Little T.I.
How do you feel, Mike?
Incredible. I'm very grateful. Yeah, I weighed 220 last night. I'm so grateful.
220?
Yeah.
It's awesome.
I've been
man.
working hard. I thought I'd be 235. I said, fuck 220.
You look good, man.
I feel good.
It's awesome. Just a lot of walking.
Oh yeah, I'm listening. I do an hour a day walking. I was on the treadmill walking, and then do the bike.
You do the bike too.
2 hours a day.
You do any yoga or anything?
Nah,
No.
I'm gonna try that one day too.
I think you dig it, man.
I'm a cool mode. I'm in got these fucking chilled out and yes, meditate.
Yeah.
My wife is here. She wants a joint.
Yeah, come on, smoke.
Come on.
Here you go, sister.
Should we get that chair?
Smoke with us.
No, I'll go out. I won't bother you guys.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
All right.
No
Absolutely.
bother. You need a lighter or do you have one? Okay. All right.
It's beautiful, man.
Right on.
Got the
So,
family in here.
yeah.
It's dope.
What did I miss?
We were talking about your son, rapper.
Yeah, Damani. Yep.
Tell us about him, man. You proud of
How
that?
old is he?
Absolutely. I'm going to put that out while I talk about my son.
All right.
Man, he's 18. He just released a project called Time Will Tell. It's an incredible project. He just incredibly evolved and matures as an artist. You did. Me seeing his metamorphosis inspires me. You did. And
That's
I'm
awesome.
Extremely proud of him.
How old is he again?
He 18.
18. Yeah, so my boy's getting ready to turn 18. He's getting ready. He was accepted at, I think what was it, Yale something, but he wants to go to school out here in Stanford.
That's fine.
Stanford, man. It's
Yeah.
awesome.
What's his major? Like, what is
He
it?
don't even know. He just wants to go to school. He got the grades, and so they send him papers to see if he wants to come.
That's dope.
Tell him about some of what he does, man.
My son Miguel, he's 17 years old, but a couple of years ago, he's 15. He goes to other countries like Haiti and places in Africa, and he builds bridges and dams and stuff. He's one of those guys. What do you call
Engineers.
Like what was that guy like?
Humanitarian.
Humanitarian. Yeah,
He's also an engineer if he built a bridge.
Well, he
Yeah.
did that.
Water wells?
Water wells and
Yeah,
stuff.
that's
dude, fuck
engineering.
yeah.
That's-
He wants to help people. He's accepted at these fucking elite schools and stuff. I'm so proud of him and stuff. 'Cause all
Right.
my life I used to say, wow, imagine if I went to Harvard or Yale and now this guy's doing this stuff. I said, wow,
You spoke that into existence, the power, the law of attraction.
yeah. You
Yeah.
know, because if a nigga gonna be a boxer, right? 'Cause I'm telling you, boxing, that's when you can't do nothing else. You gotta be a fighter.
Yeah.
I'm serious. If you can't do nothing else, you be a fighter and shit.
I mean, I think there's some truth for that. There's some
Yeah.
level of truth. I have another son too. His name is King.
I know King on television. I saw King
Yeah,
on television.
King crazy as hell, but he's 15 years old. Just got his learner's license.
Oh, wow.
Still got all his hair.
Yeah. He's also putting it together,
cool. King is-
putting this. You know, he's mid evolution.
Yeah.
You
That's
know
a
what
tough
I'm saying?
time, man.
He's mid evolution.
Being a teenager?
Yeah, but we working hard, man. You know,
It's awesome.
doing all of the heavy lifting to get him through it.
What is he like?
He
Does
likes
enjoy-
music. He
does?
likes music. He just try to prioritize it over school sometimes. And you know that. But I'm proud of him because he answers to the challenge of, you know, making adjustments.
Yeah,
Just
we
like
all
we
have to
said
do
before, we got to do that. That's what we do till we die. We continue to adjust.
And adapt.
No doubt. Have to, man.
Absolutely. That's how you grow.
Fucking A.
Yeah.
Do you have any music you're working on right now?
I make music every day. You know what I mean?
You're
But
always making it.
I'm always making music. I just ain't, I don't know. I just feel like, my time, efforts, and energy can be so much more useful in other areas. I don't think music calls upon all my gifts. You know what I mean? So I can do music, but I really like to tell stories and create narratives that other people can relate to, that'll navigate them through their tough times.
That's
And
awesome.
I can do that through music. I can do that visually from creating a series or a film, a documentary. You know what I mean? I just want to continue to use my talents to create the narrative that could get people through their tough times.
Is there something in there? Maybe it's telling, but how? what do you feel like calls upon all your gifts? Is there something you do?
Diversity. Being a father. Being a father. Being a
Wow,
father.
yeah, I
Fatherhood
agree with that.
calls upon all of my gifts. Yeah.
It's a great answer, Doug.
I
I was looking for something.
Mine's a husband.
Yeah.
It's my best quality,
Yeah,
being a husband.
I'm working on that.
yeah.
I'm working on it.
Hey, man, that's all you
no,
can do.
No, but it's my best quality.
It's new.
That's really
Well,
beautiful,
fuck it. Guess
Mike.
what? Me too, then.
That's my
Me
best
too.
quality. I
It's-
didn't ever know I possessed it, so that's why it's in the
That's the most honest display of discipline I've ever
because it comes back to you. Listen, this is so crazy, right? Nobody's important enough for me to wow, this is interesting. Nobody, my wife, nobody is important enough for me not to get a piece of pussy, right? Nobody, because that's who I am, right? But I don't do it no more. Know why? Because it's going to come back some way to get me. And it's still a selfish reason, because I'm always going to be selfish. And I thought by not doing it, it's because I'm not being selfish, because it's still selfish reason, because that's who I am. Because I don't want that I don't want that shit to come back and hit me. That's why I don't do it. But it's not because I don't want to do it, want to fuck somebody, but that's the reason why I don't do it. And won't do it. I learned the laws of life.
I just
What
learned.
you reap is what you sow.
This is true, but I honestly, and of course, this could be selfish, me thinking about me, but I just enjoyed the peace.
Well, that's cool.
You know what I mean?
This wasn't me. I just realized that's just not who I am. I used to realize it's just, I don't want the bullshit from life. I don't want the universe fucking with me.
Yeah.
I think we've all arrived to the same conclusion, but use different paths to get there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. Yeah. How often are you doing the podcast? Do you feel really stoked about that? Is that something you're excited about? I feel like
Sure.
that's
I
a
can't
storytelling.
We got people. I can't wait to talk to you.
Man,
Yeah.
hey, listen, man, it's an honor to be here. I blessed to be able to be amongst, the ranks of such in the podcast world. Y'all send this shit on fire.
Yeah, we can ready to go. We going to the awards too?
Yeah, sure. When is
Yeah,
the award?
we on the
I didn't even
represent.
know there was
Yeah,
awards.
they got awards. And
Okay, yeah, well, shit, let's win some of those.
shit. We have a ball.
Shit, yeah, dude.
Yeah, fucking right.
Well,
Kick ass.
It was awesome for you to have Mike on expeditiously.
Right on.
I hope I'm lucky enough to be a guest someday.
Man, now that I actually know you, absolutely.
It's all good, man.
That's all it takes to do it, just to meet.
That's
You
it.
know what I mean? Now
And
that
then-
we meet, we'll sit down and have interesting discussions. Absolutely, you guys are bringing this shit. Mike Tyson.
What about the
Hotboxin.
Housewives of
Dope as
Atlanta?
hell.
What about the Housewives of Atlanta, Mike? I don't really know all of them. I know a couple of them.
You know everybody.
It doesn't
Everybody.
fuck
I'm
with
just
them,
saying.
hanging
dog.
out with them on television.
I mean, them are my wife's friends. I don't
But
know them
you
all.
see them and their husbands come to your crib and hang out when you go to their crib. What are they doing over there?
They do. I mean, shit.
Kenya's pregnant.
I stay at folk
pregnant?
motherfucking business, Mike.
Kenya used to be my girlfriend back in the day.
What?
Really?
We had to pull Tamika in here. She could probably
shit.
tell you
Yeah,
who pregnant and
She
shit.
was my girlfriend back in the day and stuff.
Man, that didn't work out, huh?
I'm a savage, man. I don't know nothing about people's feelings and stuff. She's a nice girl. She didn't go out with no monster like me.
Yeah. But shit, man, I'm sure they all doing very well. I think they, you know what I'm saying, probably, somewhere landing on a bag of money right now.
Yeah, and that's especially that girl Nene, right? Nene is loaded. I met Nene. Nene is loaded.
She's killing it. She's on another show, isn't she?
She's loaded.
She's
Yeah.
acting.
I mean, let's just assume everybody's doing exceptionally well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, they look like they're doing well.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna, I think I'm gonna give them air on the side of them doing well. Yeah.
They always wear nice clothes too. They look like the fucking the Black Beverly Hill wives.
Oh,
They from
definitely.
Atlanta,
They
man.
got
Yeah.
their fucking clothes, the big fucking mansions like
Yeah.
the Beverly Hills fucking women.
Yeah. Living large.
They're
dude.
looking large. Yeah, they're looking good. Nigga.
I guess so, man. That's,
Yeah. Well, all right, brother.
Yeah, nigga.
Great to have you in here, man. Thank you.
Man,
See,
I'm
I-
sorry. Thank you,
You're
man.
the man, dude.
Yeah.
Thanks. Really appreciate
Hey, man,
having
appreciate
you
it.
in.
Hey, man, what a pleasure it is to come in here and smoke with you guys.
Yeah.
And drink Dwink.
What do you think of Dwink?
It's tasty.
Tasty, right?
Yeah, it's
It's
a
good,
tasty
man.
beverage. I think it's getting me a little tipsy.
It's a possibility.
Well, it'll chill you out for sure.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
This has
Mike.
been really awesome.
Awesome show.
Right
bro.
on.
Really been beautiful.
Awesome
And
combo.
I can't wait to do
Came
Tip
in.
and Tyson or Tyson and Tip.
That's
or
gonna,
Tip and Tice.
listen, everybody's gonna be so fucking jealous.
Yeah.
They're
Well,
gonna
yeah.
try to copy it. They're gonna try to get They're gonna try to get an athlete and a rapper and make them be partners. Now they're gonna bite this now.
But the
Everybody's
good
gonna
thing
bite
is this is
now.
organic.
Yes, no doubt about
This is
it.
organic,
It's good.
homegrown.
Good convos.
Right on, man.
It's awesome. All right, everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Well, that's it for us here at Hotboxin. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching.
Such a pleasure to smoke with you guys.
Fucking
pleasure to have you.
pleasure to have you,
Tell us,
Tip.
brother. Tell
Love
the
and
people what you want
respect.
to know.
Where can they find you, man?
Well, it's at Troubleman31 on Instagram, at TIP,
Trouble Man.
at TIP on Twitter. And
That was a movie, Trouble Man. You know that, right?
absolutely. It was a movie and Marvin Gaye did the
Marvin Gaye
soundtrack.
did the
Yeah.
sound- Trouble Man.
But look though, also as a developer, man, I'm proud to say that I'm about to break ground on my first development.
Congratulations.
Thank you, on the west side of
Explain
Atlanta.
what it is.
Dope, man.
Tell the people what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. It's a close to a 200 unit multi-family mixed use community with retail and other
That's awesome.
community involved things like after school programs, community gardens, community centers.
If you need us to come on your grand opening, call me, man. I'll come down. My wife
Absolutely.
needs to go down there. She got a girlfriend that lives down there. She's trying to get down there without asking me to
We
go down
love,
there.
we love
You know what
that.
I'm saying? She's trying to get down there without asking me to go down and see her girlfriend. So
Hey.
you call for us, we'll come.
Absolutely, man. I'm doing a small, this is my first inkling of what people like you and Tyler Perry are doing.
Yeah.
Ooh, I
what I'm
love
saying?
that. Love
I'm
it, man.
I'm just starting a little bit, doing a little bit at a time.
Doing a lot,
Listen,
man.
that's why I want you to say big things. So think big and
Yeah.
you listen.
Oh, it's big to
Gonna
me.
have
I'm just
to be-
saying in
No.
comparison.
No,
it's very, it's
Fuck
much
the
big. It's the biggest thing
comparison.
I've ever done.
It's big to everybody.
Right
Yeah,
on.
it is,
Big
man.
everybody.
You're changing
Well,
a lot
thank
of
you.
people's lives, dude.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I mean, having the opportunity and being afforded the ability to do so is
Yeah.
a blessing within itself.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's great.
This is so.
Thank God
this is
my
so
cup
outside
runneth
of the
over.
box, you know,
What's happening?
Because our education system enslaves us.
Yeah, I think
It tells us if we don't get a job,
That's
if we
right.
don't get a 9 to 5,
Absolutely.
nobody's gonna want us. No woman's gonna want us. No
Yeah.
kids. Nobody's gonna respect us. Or
Right.
nothing.
Yeah.
They don't tell us to build your own business. They tell go to school and let these people hire you.
that's real.
Yeah.
I felt like
Get
that.
that paper and they'll hire you. You'll have a job. You'll have something.
I done felt like that since I was in school. I felt like it was there to kill the confidence of young black men, especially, and nothing ever showed us how to be entrepreneurs.
Yeah.
No.
That was all we learned that from the streets,
Or
and
some white man tells you, hey, this is your world. You can get anything you want. That's how we know. No black man ever told us that we can do anything we want. Not in my world. You're a man among God. These guys can't match you.
Right.
You gotta believe it. And I never heard nobody say believe in yourself. I never heard that. I never heard the word confidence before. Never even heard of that shit.
Who told you that?
My mentor, Customado.
Yeah, right on. Sheesh.
Anyone ever tell you that?
Me?
Yeah.
Oddly enough, they never had to.
Hmm.
I never knew.
I always believed in, I mean, I just,
Believed in
I used to
yourself.
always compete with, with me, there was nobody my age early on that had enough vision to present themselves the way I did. You know what I'm saying?
Respect
I would always hold it upon myself. Like for instance, with my uncles, I see how they were the first people on Mother's Day I see drive down with the first double wide freezer and refrigerator for my grandmama to surprise her on Mother's Day. So as I grew up, I'm a teenager. I want to buy my mama a refrigerator one day. I want to do stuff like that, like like I saw my uncles do for my mama. And like there was never really nobody around me that I could kind of relate to, because I had, until I met all my homeboys when I was about 15, 16. That was, you know what I'm saying? And plus, I was bad as fuck, man. No parent wanted their kids to really play with me. I'm really not kidding.
I'm gonna say, don't bring that boy in the house.
Exactly.
Don't bring that boy in my house. The mothers
When they
of my
say-
friends, they say, wait outside, Mike. I can't bring you in my house. And they bring food outside for me, sneak the food outside, but they couldn't bring me in the house.
You know how when a mom tells her kid, like, hey, listen, don't get to mixing with the wrong crowd.
but
That
you
was
said-
us.
Yeah, I was that guy too.
We was the
but
wrong
then
crowd
but
that
then the
told
lady
y'all not
mother
to
said,
mix with.
because she couldn't stop him from hanging
But
out.
look
She said,
at us
don't bring
now.
that boy in my house. Don't bring that boy in my house. They
We
told me
was
my
the
whole
wrong
life,
crowd.
don't bring that boy in my house. The whole
fuck.
And now look at us. Now they can't wait to fucking invite us in the house.
Yeah. Tables have turned, motherfucker.
Irony.
All right, man. It was
Yeah.
great having you, brother.
Thank you so much for inviting me. I
absolutely.
appreciate
Go
it.
home and sleep today, tonight. What time is it?
You gonna
All
go
right,
sleep?
y'all.
I'm gonna
6
catch.
o'clock.
Another great episode of Hot Motherfucking Boxing.
Man, this is beautiful to have you. Thank
Mike,
you, really.
until next time.
Love.
I'm
You
Evan.
dig. Thank you, sir.
Peace.